first start off by showing you guys some before and after pictures. This is a little girl, and her name is Amelia. At the age of 18 months old, Amelia got extremely sick with the flu and suffered a violent seizure. Frantically, her parents took her to the hospital trying to find answers. The doctors told her parents that Amelia suffered this seizure because of an extremely high fever when she got the flu. A year goes by and everything is fine. Amelia is 2.5 years old. She's an extraordinary little girl. She can talk full sentences. She can recite the alphabet. She can count to 20. And then one morning, her father goes to check on her in her crib and finds her seizuring violently. Frantically, again, her parents try to take her to the doctor, and eventually she was diagnosed at the Mayo Clinic with Dravet syndrome. From then on, the seizures never stopped. Her parents frantically tried to find answers to figure out how they could cure her little girl. By the time Amelia was 3 years old, she was on 23 different types of prescription medications. A 3-year-old on 23 different types of prescription medications. They made her groggy, they damaged her liver, they damaged her bones. She couldn't speak, she couldn't walk. Her parents tried anything to help cure her. Frantically, her mother started researching, finding cures that could make her little girl's life normal again. Her mother came across parents who had children suffering the same things that her daughter was, and the cure was medical marijuana. We live in a world today where things that used to be considered taboo are now considered the norm, marijuana being included. When people hear the word marijuana, they think, oh my God, how could you? That's a drug. Oh my God, that's getting you high, that's getting you stoned. Medical marijuana is not the same thing. Medical marijuana contains CBD, otherwise known as cannabidiol. It is not the same full form of THC that gives you that psychological and physical high. It calms your body down, it helps you. Medical marijuana helps cure people. Let's just say, for example, that you guys are Amelia's parents. You would want to do anything you could to help cure your little girl and give her a normal life, give her a life of pain-free. Medical marijuana can do that with little to zero side effects. I know that sounds crazy, no side effects. In our world today, if you suffer from a disease or an illness, there's probably a medication that tells you you could be pain-free, but do you really listen to them? They tell you, come try our medication, you'll be pain-free, but you might suffer from extreme vomiting. You might have internal bleeding. You might vomit excessively. Maybe even die. Death, that's crazy. Somebody that thinks that they could take a medication that may kill them, they're not going to do that. But if you live every single day with chronic pain, you're going to take these medications to try to live as normally as you can. But medical marijuana can give you a normal life. Medical marijuana has been known to cure people with multiple sclerosis, people that have suffered from muscle stiffness. It helps cure these symptoms. People with epilepsy, people with bladder problems. Medical marijuana has been found to help cure all of these things. Every person is different, obviously, so that's the great thing about medical marijuana. There's edibles, which means that you can basically put this stuff in anything. They have cookies, cakes, teas, coffees, that gives you the correct doses that you need in the way you feel most comfortable taking it. California was the first state to legalize medical marijuana, and now more than half of the United States have followed along in their footsteps, trying to legalize medical marijuana to give their citizens pain-free life who suffer from chronic illnesses. Military veterans are trying to get medical marijuana legalized in their states because they suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which medical marijuana has been found to help cure these disorders. The suicide rate among military veterans is at an alarming rate. 30 out of 100 military veterans will commit suicide. In 2013, 210 military veterans committed suicide. And medical marijuana is helping these veterans live normal lives and helping them be there for their families and be the person that they used to be without these harmful side effects of suicidal thoughts from these medications that claim to help you live your life normally. So let's go back to Amelia's story. She was living her life in pain. She couldn't sleep. She slept at most 2 hours a night. She was wheelchair bound, strapped to a wheelchair because she suffered at least 30 seizures a day. She couldn't walk by herself. The first day that medical marijuana was introduced to Amelia, she only suffered one seizure that day. The next day, she was walking by herself, unaccompanied by anybody. A week later, she had 0 seizures after they found the right dosage for Amelia. That just shows how medical marijuana can help you live a normal life that never even thought possible for this poor little girl. So now that you guys have heard all the amazing things that medical marijuana can do for you, it can cure almost every disorder that has been known to us so far. So would you guys be willing to give medical marijuana a try? Thank you for listening to this world-changing topic.